welcome back to Make Me a Fan. I am Jefferson Alonzo Green, that's the J to the A to the G, aka the Jag, and I am standing next to one of the most prolific and gifted, most talented wrestlers in all of Southern California. This man is, well, first of all, it's not often the Jag has to look up to anybody. But not only do I look up to you physically, I look up to you figuratively, because this man has been kicking butt for about 12 freaking years. I am talking about Mr. Eric freaking Watts. How you doing, sir?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
Man, I'm digging the jacket. You got the
Empire, you know.
Of course.
You know, I got to represent for the Imperials.
Now, before we get into all the wrestling stuff, you got to tell me about the movie. Did you like the movie?
It's really hard for me not to like a Star Wars movie.
Very true. I can see that.
To me, it's like 2.5 hour glimpse into the universe.
Yes.
And really, like, if you're watching Star Wars for like the acting, if you're watching it for the story, if you're watching the story, but if you're watching for the acting and like just that kind of stuff, like you're doing it wrong. It's like
I can see that.
It's like going to a Godzilla film and, you know, not watching it for big gigantic monsters fighting each other.
Very true. Very true.
It's hard for me to not like Star Wars.
So hold on, let me ask it this way then. Did you like The Mandalorian better?
Loved it.
Or did you like this last, Rise of Skywalker?
Mandalorian is much better than the movie.
I agree wholeheartedly. See,
Much
me and you are
better.
going to get along
Much better,
fantastic.
yeah.
Now,
Much
hold
better.
on. I know that a lot of people have asked you a lot of questions. I've seen a couple interviews, and I don't want to ask you the same old crap.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to ask you a couple different things.
Beautiful.
Now, we've talked a little bit about what it means to be a big man in this business. Now, I am not a wrestler. I've made this clear. I want to make it clear to the audience, the Jag does not have any intention to wrestle. Yes, we're going to Santino Brothers School, but we're going for advocates. We're going to learn how to be managers, referees, behind-the-scenes workers, you name it. So I'm a talker.
That's cool, yeah.
I'm not a slammer, all right?
You know.
I'm definitely not a choke slammer. Like the hand of God. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go back to this video. I'll link it up here. We had a conversation a couple weeks ago. I think it was right here at Bar about that sit out, choke slam, power bomb that you do. Yeah. And the Jag called it the hand of God because this man is so tall that he reaches up with this choke slam, and it's almost like you can touch Jesus Christ himself before he slams the jabroni back to the mat with authority. I don't know anybody who can survive and kick out of that thing, but I love seeing it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it tonight.
Yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. Like, I wanted to get it in, but
tonight was a little bit different match.
Yeah, it was. I wrestled Tommy Dreamer in his element.
Hell yeah. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, this is Bar 51, and you just wrestled a legend, a hardcore legend, Mr. Tommy Dreamer, in a hardcore match.
Yep.
How does that feel to wrestle a legend like Tommy Dreamer?
Honestly, going into it, I was really excited for it and like a little nervous. The butterflies were there.
Yeah.
Because I'm wrestling like someone that I grew up watching and like someone that I always respected.
For sure.
And it was really cool to get a chance to work with him and to just be in his energy, because you know he gets the crowd really freaking like
hell yeah.
And,
a lot of chants going on tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a couple really cool spots with the trash can and some other things.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was very exciting. Now let me ask you this: since we just wrestled, well, you just wrestled a legend.
Yes.
If you could wrestle anybody here in the year 2020, maybe somebody you wrestled before or somebody you haven't wrestled. I'm talking about AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. That's your number one.
He's the guy. To me, he's the top guy.
He's the top guy.
He may not be being pushed the way he normally used to be, but I just feel like dude has everything you want in a top guy. And
all right.
I just think doesn't have bad matches. He always gets a reaction from the crowd. Everything he does is box office.
See, that was no hesitation. You knew exactly who you wanted to wrestle.
I completely agree. Just like if it's Keith Lee and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania this year, that'll be amazing.
Man, you talking about Keith Lee.
Office, yeah.
Keith Lee is like my nemesis.
Why?
Because the encyclopedia says I'm about the same size as Keith Lee.
Keith Lee's a freak of nature, man.
I gotta tell you, man, hold up. I gotta tell you a little bit of the Jag story. You see, I grew up watching wrestling, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could wrestle? But I believed the WWE when they said, oh, these guys are 7 feet tall and 300 pounds.
You worked.
I got worked hard. I was the biggest mark in the planet. And then I showed up in August. I don't know if you know the story of Make Me a Fan, but I wanted to expand my horizons outside of the WWE. That's where the encyclopedia comes in. He started showing me a lot of indie stuff. I came to my first bar wrestling show, and I stood next to a lot of professional wrestlers that were small.
Much smaller than you.
I don't mean small, but shorter than me, not as big as me.
They're small, you call how it is.
I mean, the Jag's carrying a lot of extra weight, but I'm a pretty broad mofo, all right?
You're a big boy.
And that's why you stood out to me, because I think you were the only dude in the room that was actually taller than me. And when you came in and they started chanting Watts, I was like, I hope it's a brother. And then you came in and I was like, holy mother of pearl, this guy's gigantic and he's gifted in the ring. Not just gifted, but prolific and gifted. So now, I'm gonna hit you with another question.
All right, let's go.
If you could tag with anybody, not go against, but tag with anyone, who would it be?
I never thought of that one. Is it like current wrestler or like
Anybody.
in history?
Anybody.
Dang, I would love to tag with like maybe like 2000 Mike Awesome.
Oh,
Because
fantastic.
he's like just the most, in my opinion, the most underrated like big man ever. Dude was like 6'8" doing springboards like it was nothing.
Wow, that's a hell of an
over the
answer.
top, man. Like he's the man.
We'll show you some. So on Eric's personal recommendation,
Hell
I
yeah.
will show you some Mike Awesome next time we film, and I will make you a fan of Mike Awesome.
I am down.
I will
freaking
show
awesome.
probably some ECW 2000 and just
Mike freaking awesome. He's,
See,
yeah.
now I think personally, when I watch you in the ring, and I see you do some of the things that you do, I've seen some dives over the top rope. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff that most guys your size wouldn't normally do. Hell yeah, the encyclopedia has a ton of pictures of you. But when we're talking about, you know, jumping off of things, diving over things, doing some things that maybe a big man doesn't typically do, in your opinion, if you're going to tell the world and of course tell the Jag, what do you think is the key to wrestling as a big man?
The key to wrestling as a big man is to be big.
Gotta be big.
Because, like you said earlier, man, like lots of people just aren't as big as I am, as big as we are.
Sure.
And that's an advantage we have. So why
Yeah,
would
I'm
not?
including myself in that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I've seen lots of big guys like try to be cruiserweights and wrestle, like do a bunch of stupid little karate kicks and shit like that,
Yeah.
and like I'm just like, what are you doing? Like you're big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One shot. Like I gave Tommy like one shot tonight, just drop. You know.
Yeah, that's
like,
how it should be.
That's all it should take. You know, but
Well, that's another thing too,
Yeah.
because when you're a big guy, like I used to box, I did some martial arts, you know, you have to work tall.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of big guys who give up their height
Try to be, yeah,
to
yeah.
try to, you know, be smaller, and it
Yeah.
just doesn't work because if you know, remember those salsa commercials, if you know what picante sausage tastes like, right?
Yeah.
Then you know that in a real shoot situation, no big man's gonna go here.
No,
you know
why
what
would
I
you
mean?
do that?
Come on, you're giving up your reach, you're giving up
Don't
everything.
give up your high ground. You know, like Obi-Wan and Anakin. Yeah.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
That's a perfect reference.
You gotta stay tall.
Now, I love all the Star Wars references because, of course, I speak the Star Wars language. The Encyclopedia is a huge Star Wars fanatic.
Oh, that's awesome.
But-
oh yeah. Oh boy, I had no idea. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, hell
beautiful.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
See, we're your people. You're
yeah,
my friends.
yeah,
here.
yeah.
But I got another question because I've seen in some of your ring attire, you have like the Infinity Gauntlet. You've had some comic book inspired ring gear.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I saw in another interview that you said you actively cosplay.
Yes.
So can you tell me when and where we can see you cosplay? Because I know you went to LA Comic Con.
I did.
You were on a panel. I was there.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I make comic books. That's a whole other story.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we'll get along, me and
That's
you.
dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's cool.
But I wanted to know when I can see a giant like yourself walking through the floor at WonderCon or something, and what you'll be dressed up as.
So I didn't dress at Kamikaze, the LA Comic Con.
Yeah.
The old name Kamikaze.
Hell yeah.
But I have in the past. I've been a putty patroller.
Oh, sweet.
I've been
Dude, you're a Power Ranger fan too?
Oh yeah, big one.
Are we going to Power
I did
Ranger?
I did a thing with last February with freaking Walter Jones.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
Man,
like,
we
a
gotta.
fight scene.
All right.
You know, so yeah, I've been a putty patroller. I've been my own combination of Kylo Ren and Lenny Kravitz.
Ooh.
Rennie Kravitz. I've been that.
Rennie Kravitz, that
I've
is
been,
amazing.
I've been Luke. I've been classic Luke Cage.
Okay.
I've been Stormtrooper in a suit. I've been.
That's a
all
big
kinds
suit.
of stuff.
That's a big suit.
All kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm all
So
about
okay,
it.
hold on. Favorite comic book character of all time? Yes, I'm making it difficult.
My favorite, I think, Marvel character is Magneto
Ooh, nice.
because he's the most non-villain villain in my opinion. Like he's fighting for what he thinks is right.
Yep, I like that.
He's not malicious just for the sake of being evil. He's like, oh man, he's like the Malcolm X of
Hell yeah.
of villains, you know.
Hell yeah.
Where Charles Xavier is like Martin Luther King, you know.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
so
I've heard that analogy before, and I 100% agree.
I resonate with.
Damn right.
Yeah.
By any means
Oh,
necessary.
yeah, I would say
That's right.
Jim Lee Magneto is the first thing I think of when you say Magneto.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I know your next event, your next match is going to be Sunday, or you said Saturday?
Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, January 5th, up in Point Wainimi
Yes.
for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, right?
Yes,
of which
yes.
you are the champion.
I am the champion.
You are the champion.
Top dog.
Top dog.
That's right.
Is there anybody that's coming for that title?
I don't think anybody wants. I don't think anybody.
Nobody wants to
it.
smoke.
They don't want it, man. Like Let's see, I had a match with
You know, I don't know. If I lose about 100 pounds,
hey, line them up, man. Like,
Real talk. When is the show coming back to Irvine? When are we going to see Championship Wrestling from Hollywood in Irvine?
Yeah.
Champ, make it happen. We will be there. I was front row last time and the show before that.
I had a 3-1 on that show. I wrestled 3 guys, 3v1, and I beat them.
nice.
Yeah. So y'all gotta tweet that out, man. Like, the more people like put that in the universe, like,
Hell yeah.
Because the office.
We're gonna put it out there right now.
Yeah, the office will listen to me to a point, but if like fans are like saying to do it, then they'll be more, you know.
Now, are you local Southern California, Los Angeles, or are you more Orange County? Or?
SoCal, yeah,
Okay.
like Pasadena area.
Oh, that's right, Pasadena.
Yeah,
okay. Because Orange County has kind of a drought when it comes to pro wrestling.
It's rough down there.
We got all this LA, then they skip right over us to San Diego, and
I don't get
like,
it.
yo.
And that's a good area too. Like
So much. There's a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And a lot of those people have money.
They do. I don't understand
So
it.
Especially,
please.
like, maybe if it was a planned Saturday show.
Yeah, they should do it. I don't know. They need to do it. Like, that's
Championship
an
wrestling from
untapped
Hollywood.
market right there that they need to get into.
But you know, we watched for a long time. I've been watching you and I've been appreciating you from my very first bar wrestling match back in August. And I've just been a fan. So the whole show is Pete shows me things, takes me places, and I get to learn new things. And so I've always been a fan of you because of how you work. And also, I can respect the ring attire and the Star Wars love. Now, if you don't know, you can follow Mr. Eric Watts on Twitter at Darth Watts. And if you don't know, that is most definitely a Star Wars reference.
Yes.
Now, we can also follow him on Instagram at Eric Watts LA. And then on Facebook, are you on Facebook?
I am, but I don't use that one that much. But
Nobody uses
Eric
that.
Watts. You can find me on Facebook.
All right,
Instagram and Twitter are the 2 main ones.
Instagram and Twitter for the win. And of course, you can always follow us at MakeMeAFan316 because we're on there every day with a new video at 9 a.m. So, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm just here to stand next to my man.
There we go.
With the giant bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I had to take mine and make a little something out of it, but you know.
I dig it. I dig that.
I dig it, but you know, I like it because it adds the height.
Yes,
It just makes you look that much
Part of
taller.
the reason why I have it is it makes me taller.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Why not just be taller if I can be taller?
Now, I don't have any other questions for you, man. Anything you want to tell the people before we go?
Yeah, just see, I have Hollywood Sunday and I have Hood Slam later on in the month.
All right.
Hell yeah, I will watch. I always watch. I love Glam. I am on record
is
loving
great.
Glam is
Yeah.
some of the best shit out there, period. Full
Yeah.
stop.
I like
Chic
that.
is amazing. We need
She's
Chic in
great.
Orange County and LA as much as possible.
Nice.
She comes down for WPW.
Yeah.
Wrestling for Wrestling.
All right.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to learn all this other stuff.
Oh, yeah.
so-
Yeah, that's a show I have not been to. It's one I want to go to
You need
because
to go.
Kendrick. Oh no, I know everybody that's there. It's
Yeah.
amazing. We need to go. It's at the Elks Lodge in Burbank.
Okay,
I know
cool.
exactly where it is. It's a long drive from Orange County.
It's a drive, but like
That's the reason
last
why we
show-
call him the encyclopedia, because
Yes,
he knows everything.
They have like, I know Xavier Woods often goes. Kobe's
all right.
been there. Like, lots of people come. Becky Lynch was there a few shows ago.
Do you keep in touch with any of those guys from the WWE
Yeah,
days?
I mean, I keep in, like, me and Rusev train together.
Oh yeah, Knox Pro.
So like, we'll all talk, you know, chat about this.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you think of this wedding angle?
I think everyone's talking about it.
And everybody is talking about
That's
it.
all that matters.
I made a show yesterday, I don't know if you've seen, but I have a thing called Jags Jabs, where every day I have a little rant about what's going on in the wrestling world. And I said, is this what you guys want to see? Apparently, yes. Because the views are there. So everybody wants to talk trash, but the numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie, man.
I mean, say the number's 6'2", 6'5". The numbers don't freaking lie.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's gonna do it for today. I appreciate your time. I thank you for being willing
Deserve
and
it, man.
available. I hope I
Absolutely.
ask questions you don't normally get.
None of those.
The last thing I want to do is be predictable. The Jag likes to think of himself. Hell, we like to think of ourselves as prolific and gifted. We put out a lot of content. We want to make it interesting. We want to make it different. And we want to bring you things that you've never seen before. And this man is prolific and gifted, and he does a lot of things that you've never seen before. So do not miss Championship Wrestling from Hollywood on Sunday, January 5th. We got Hood Slam coming up. We got a number of things coming up. Check in the comments. I'm going to put a link to his social media. Follow him and see him whenever you can because he's one of the best men working today.
You guys want to scoop the next, I think the next Baldwin Park show is going to be the GCW show.
Yes.
I know, I won't give any names on wrestling, but he's like the man right now in the indies.
Oh,
Really?
So yeah.
Oh no.
So we're going to throw down. Don't give any names,
Oh,
but
no.
Okay, let's turn off the camera so we can confirm.
we're going
All right.
to throw down.
Later.
All right, looking
Yeah.
forward to it.